Shalom, Yasharal. I want to give infinite honors to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, and Kakadash. I want to give double honors to our teachers, the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to my fellow laborers in Yahushua, pushing the truth across the four winds in these last days, seconds, and times, making their call and election sure, laboring for their penny, their 4 days' work, the kingdom of heaven in these last days, seconds, and times. I came across this clip, this nigga, Ice Cube, he done been ranting and raving the last few months about so-called black people, like he's a political, he's coming in the spirit of a political or pro-black activist, you know, and he's talking about trying to change legislation and help us to get better wealth, so on and so forth as a people. And he's clueless because our people look at him as being woke. And that nigga dead sleep. I mean, if you're not in the spirit of looking at the talk, you're not talking about destroying and rebuilding. All right, destroying this kingdom and ushering in another kingdom and taking the rulers of this kingdom and putting them in chains and fetters and make them build up our kingdom like they did us. You're not in reality. You're not woke. And he's not talking that. That's not on his mind. His mind is about coexisting in this God-forsaken kingdom and for our people to get more money. He's a carnal man. So I'm about to play the clip and put some free precepts in and show that, man. We have to destroy and rebuild, man. We have to take down. Nothing would be good, go good for our people long as this white man is in power. In fact, this is Psalms 18 and 17, and it reads, what the fuck? Bear with me, Akim. Psalms 18 and 17. It's a number Satan. This is foul. Psalms 18. All right, here we go. This is Psalms 18 and 17, and it reads, He delivered me from my strong enemy. See, the reason our people are at the bottom of the totem pole in dire straits and in need of uplifting is because of our enemy. Our enemy knows that we're the strongest resistance to his throne. So he's going to always make the playing field where we're at the bottom, okay? So we need to be delivered from this damn enemy. This enemy has to be taken down. You don't go to this enemy for you to talk about getting legislation. You have to go through in your enemy's system and do things his way. He could tweak, add amendments, agree to do something for you, take it away. That's not the answer. And from them which hated me, these people hate us, man. They're not going to do nothing so we could get generational wealth and pass it down to generation to generation. Even let's say we did get generational wealth. What that's going to do about our people being homos, lesbians, drug addicts, Uncle Tom, so on and so forth. All right? This guy is carnal just like this so-called white man. That's why they say this place will pollute you. His mind is polluted. For they were too strong for me. All right? We're supposed to be calling on the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to come deliver us from this enemy who's too strong for us with his Gatling guns and his nuclear arsenal. That's what we're supposed to be doing. All right, so I'm going to play some of this clip, just show you how bugged out these guys. And this guy that's doing the interview, I forget, Ronald Martin or some shit. He's a television personality. These guys are Uncle Toms, man. These guys are drunk off of Western philosophy. All right? They think for our people to get uplifted and get put better in a better situation, that we could go through this beast system and get uplifted. And that's bullshit. They've been deceived by the smoke and the mirrors.
It really took me away from it. And, we 4 years into that, and that's rolling. We didn't get a chance to play this year, so I had a lot of time on my hands. So with this situation with George Floyd, and where the country is now understanding how much we need reform everywhere, overhaul, reconstruction of everything. I started thinking, with a bunch of smart people, and we said, let's think of something broad. Let's look at all the areas where systematic racism or systematic exclusion is keeping us from having.
See, the people you talking about, these smart people and reform, systematic racism, man, shut the fuck up. That's bullshit. This is the answer. This is the answer to all that. You don't go to try to reform. You don't go to the devil for help. All right? Where's that passage? One. This is Obadiah 1 and 4. I'm gonna start at 3. The pride of thine heart has deceived thee. Let's talk about the so-called white man. He's an arrogant, proud fuck. All right, he think America would never get took down. Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down? That's how this devil thinks. And when he hears people like Ice Cube talking about reforming their system, he laughs at that shit. All right, that's why he's so proud and lofty. He see how all the atrocities and calamities he brought up to our people, and our people not coming at him in a warlike manner like they should, but they're coming at him wanting to use his system he put into play to get a breath of fresh air. He laughs at that shit. That's what makes him so arrogant. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence I will bring thee down, saith Yahweh. If these come to thee of robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came together thee, they would not leave some grapes. But the point is in verse 4. He say, thence I will bring thee down. That's how you reform this motherfucker. You take the system down. You destroy the beast. All right? You destroy the beast. You knock the beast out of power. All right? This is the book of Daniel. The 7th chapter. And I'm going to go to verse bear with me, it might be 25. I'm going to start at 20. All right, this is what I wanted right here. This is what I wanted. Daniel 7 and 23. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth. And that's what we're under. We're under this fourth kingdom, Rome revised. We're under this beast system, the great dragon. All right, the great red dragon, okay? The beast whose wound was healed, which is Rome, man. All right? Which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth and tread it down and break it in pieces. And the 10 horns out of his kingdom are 10 kings that shall rise, the EU, and another shall rise after them. All right? And he shall be diverse from the first and shall subdue 3 kings. Let's talk about America subduing France, Spain, and English. Just talking about America now. All right? And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High. Now, this is why Ice Cube is talking, because we have been worn out. All right? He's talking about the injustices to our people. All right? So this scripture is giving us the antidote what's going to happen while we get worn out, and it's not telling us to go to them and let's try to coexist with them and come up with a solution with some smart people who are not smart at all to pass some legislation to help benefit our people. That's bullshit. All right? And think to change times and laws, which he's already done, and they shall be given into his hand and time and a dividing of times. And we're at the end of that time right now. But the judgment shall see and shall take away his dominion to consume and to destroy it until the end. See, you're supposed to be wanting his dominion, him to be taken out of the position of power, where he no longer has the dominion, and destroy his ass. All right? Destroy his ass. The end of Esau is the beginning of a Jacob that follow, man. That's what that's what smart men are talking about. Let's see who the smart men really are. All right. These is who the smart men really are. This is Jeremiah 3:15. We ain't talking about reforming shit. This is Jeremiah 3:15. Lord willing, we those men. And I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. All right. And these pastors, according to his own heart, that's feeding our people that with knowledge and understanding, is talking about the fall of Rome, the so-called white man going into slavery and the perdition. Okay. Exposing this devil for who he is. Those with the men of wisdom and knowledge, those are the smart men. The smart men know who their enemy is and know you can never trust thine enemy. All right? These guys, whoever he's talking about, calling smart men, are not too bright at all. Bear with me. I keep my damn phone going. I gotta hook up my charger for power go off. Okay, there we go. All right. So let me play some more of the clip.
Generational wealth. And so in digging.
See, and look, when he's talking about this generational wealth, this Deuteronomy 28:1, man. Look, we don't have to worry about generational wealth. Deuteronomy, everything was given to us. The earth was given to the nation of Israel. All right. If you was dealing with smart men, you would know that. We don't have to worry about that. Our Heavenly Father, our great King, on 1,000 cattle, on 1,000 hills. Everything was created for our King and by our King. All right? And the scriptures say we are joint heirs with our King. So he's going to share all of the wealth and the riches with us. All right? This is the blessings of the nation of Israel, Deuteronomy 28:1. And it should come to pass if y'all shall hearken and diligently to the voice of the Lord, it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and do all his commandments which I have commanded thee this day. The Lord, our power, will set thee on high above all the nations of the earth. All right? So if we set on high, that means we're going to have all the wealth on earth. We're going to have the power, the majesty, the glory, okay? And all these blessings shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And these blessings are going to be on the whole nation, all right? From the least to the greatest of us, all right? And if thou shalt hearken to the voice of the Lord thy power, blessed you shall be in the city, blessed you shall be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body. Blessed the fruit of thy ground, the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be thy basket, thy store. Blessed shall be thou when thou coming in, and blessed thou shall be when thou coming out. All right? So if he talking about generational wealth, man, first off, wealth is when your spirit man is right, first and foremost. When you're in your right mind, all right? When you're rolling in the spirit. Secondly, that manifests into the physical. When you obey Yahweh Shem Shai and keep his commandments, all of these blessings of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is going to overflow on us, man. That's how you get generational wealth, all right? And then when we take this devil out of power, this is Exodus 12, around 36. All right. And Yahweh gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. Talking about the nation of Israel, man. They're going to behold us getting delivered and getting changed in the twinkling of an eye. They're going to see that power that the Most High puts on us, that our great King shares with us, man. All right. And they're gonna start marveling at us, all right? Saying, damn, is this the people that we sometime had in derision and we counted their life nothing? All right, they're gonna start marveling at us, okay? So that they lent them such thing as they required. And they spoiled the Egyptians. We're gonna take all the gold that they got anyway. We're gonna take that shit, man. All these tons of gold throughout the planet Earth, other nations, man. We're gonna take that and make streets out of that shit, man. Motherfucker.
You see where all the pitfalls are, where all the obstacles, all the systematic stuff that keep us back that's happening in this country. And so that's what really started, us thinking that we need something broad that we can ask government and the private sector to be a part of.
See, that's where you go off. He said go ask government and the private sector. You see what I'm saying? That's totally off. Go ask the devil to help us. Go ask the devil to help us. That's why guys that think like this, him and guys like him, they need their lights snuffed out. All right? Because if you follow them, you're going into a ditch. All right? That's madness. It's nowhere in the scriptures to tell us that we're going to coexist with this devil and this devil is going to show us love. All right? This devil don't got nothing but hate for you. All right? And hold on. This is how this devil feel about you. And you talking about going to him for help. This Amos 1:9 and it reads, thus saith the Lord. I'm going to skip down to verse 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because thou did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity. This devil don't got no pity for you, nigga. This devil not going to show no remorse, or he's not going to help you in no kind of way. And his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. All right? This nigga gonna stump the residue. He not gonna let up. Revelation 12:12 say he's gonna come down on you with great, let me just get it. Great wrath, because he know he got a short time, and you going to him asking for mercy. Therefore rejoice, you heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. The devil has come down on you having great wrath. This devil don't got nothing but wrath and hate for you. Okay? Because he knoweth that if he have but a short time. All right? That's why the leaders of our people, let me find that. Isaiah, because this guy would be considered a leader, talking that bullshit. Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of this people cause them to error, and they that are led of them are destroyed. All right, this dude trying to tell you to go in the fucking voting booth, man. He's telling you to transgress the law according to what that is, Deuteronomy 17. Don't put another king over you. When you go into a voting booth asking them to do this or do that for you, all right, you are humble and beseeching the king, man. When we rebelling against this system, man. All right? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Not conforming to it.
How do you respond when people say, man, look, I'm not trying to listen to some entertainer talking about these policy issues. You shouldn't be addressing this stuff.
I shouldn't have to. Really, I shouldn't. But, somebody's got to, set something in motion that's more than just, reforming one thing like the police. You reform the police, and if you leave the prison system in place, and the justice system in place, it's not going to matter. We're getting it from all ends, so everything has to be reformed at the same time. Of course, we welcome smarter people to come look at what we got and build off of it.
Man, look, this is how you do it. This is how you reform this motherfucker. This is Revelation 18:1. Okay? And it reads, and after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong saying, Babylon the Great is falling. All right? America is falling. That's what the fuck, nigga. America need to be destroyed. All right? And then right here in the scriptures is already destroyed through the spirit. All right? That's how you reform. You destroy this motherfucker. You call our great king to come nuke this motherfucker. Shoot laser beams on this bitch. Turn this bitch into a lake of fire, man. America the Great is falling. It's fallen. It's become the habitation of devils and the hold of every foul spirit and the cage of every unclaimed bird. All right? Hold up. Is that 21? Let me go to 21 around 12. No, that's not it. No, I need 21. Salakia. This is it. This is it right here. I'm going to start at the top. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. See, this is another government system. All right? What we need. All right? For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. You see? Destroyed. This new heaven and this new earth is a new rulership, a new dominion, a new government system. And there was no more sea. And I John saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And that's not talking about a literal city coming from heaven. He saw a new dominion, a new rulership, a new government system. Let me show you how. This is what he saw. Just everything, the way things are done was fresh and anew. All right? The old shit was done away with. This is Isaiah 9:6. This is what he saw. For unto us a child is born, and to us a son is given, and the government shall be up on his shoulder. You see, he see this government that our great king put into place, a new government. And his name shall be Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. And the other increase of his government, all right, he's going to institute new rulers, new rules, new regulations, new laws, all right? That's the new Jerusalem, just a new way of doing everything, all right? And there in the peace, there shall be no end, and it's going to be a peaceful kingdom, a peaceful rulership upon the throne of David, upon his kingdom to order it. That's what John saw coming down from heaven. Our great king putting things into order to establish it with judgment, with justice from hence forever and forever. The zeal of Yahweh of hosts will perform this. And that's what John was saying. That's what Ice Cube don't know about, man. Destroy our great king coming back to destroy and rebuild. All right. This is Isaiah 42 and 22. I always bring it out. All right, here we go. Isaiah 42 and 21. Yahweh is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law. See, the way you magnify the law, you're going to enforce the law. You're going to take the kingdom by force, and then you're going to enforce your laws on all of humanity and make it honorable. That's how you make it honorable. You see a homo, you put him to death. You see a man commit adultery, you put him to death. A man get caught stealing, he has to restore what he stole sevenfold. All right, that's how you make the law honorable. You enforce it. That's the new Jerusalem. That's what Ice Cube is looking for. All right, that's how you reform. That's how you put things in order. All right, by destroying and rebuilding. I'm gonna leave off on this passage. This is 2 Peter 3 and 13, and it reads, Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens, a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right? So this is the white man's heaven, all right? This is the white man's earth. He's ruling, all right? So for us to get righteousness, all right, rulership, dominion, equality, All right? You have to first destroy the so-called white man's. You don't go to his system in his heaven and try to coexist and work through it. All right? You're always gonna be like a dog running after his tail, going in circles. All right. So with that, Lord willing, to sit down was edifying to the hearers. I want to give infinite honors to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Rekakwadash. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to my fellow laborers in Yahushai. Kwam Yasharala Abab Abab. DTA.